If you are a Canadian senior receiving old age security, the Guaranteed Income Supplement, or any CRA-administered benefit, what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes could be the difference between receiving your full July payment on time and facing a gap in your income that could last weeks or even months. Stay with me until the end of this video because the steps I walk you through today are time-sensitive, and they apply to you whether you are receiving a few $100s a month or over $2,000 in combined pension income. My name is not important. What is important is that you are watching this channel because you depend on accurate, timely information about your Canadian pension and benefits. And right now, in the weeks leading up to the July 2026 payment cycle, the Canada Revenue Agency is doing something that affects every single senior in this country. They are reviewing accounts. They are recalculating benefit amounts. They are checking files. And if your file is missing something, if your information is outdated, or if you have not done one critical thing that we are going to talk about today, your July payment could be delayed, reduced, or in some cases, suspended entirely. This is not a rumor. This is not fear-mongering. This is how the CRA system works every single year, and July is the most important month in the entire benefit calendar for Canadian seniors. Let me explain exactly what is happening and what you need to do about it right now. Every year, the Canada Revenue Agency runs what is called a benefit year recalculation. This happens in July. It happens every July. And what it means is that the CRA takes the information from your most recent income tax return and uses that information to recalculate how much you are entitled to receive for the next 12 months. Your old age security payment, your guaranteed income supplement, your allowance benefit if you receive it, the Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit, the Ontario Trillium benefit if you are in Ontario, and several other provincial and federal programs all get recalculated at the same time. The July payment is not just another monthly deposit. It is the first payment of an entirely new benefit year. And if the CRA does not have what it needs to complete that recalculation, your payments do not automatically continue at the same amount. They can be suspended, they can be reduced, they can be delayed, and the CRA does not always send you a warning before that happens. Now let us talk specifically about the Guaranteed Income Supplement, because this is the benefit that is most at risk for seniors who have not taken action. The GIS is a monthly non-taxable payment that goes to low-income seniors who are already receiving old age security. For many seniors across Canada, this supplement is not optional income. It is essential income. It is the difference between paying rent and not paying rent. It is the difference between buying groceries and going without. The maximum GIS payment for a single senior can be close to $1,900 per month when combined with OAS. And losing even 1 month of that payment creates a financial crisis that is extremely difficult to recover from. Here is the critical thing you need to understand about the GIS. It is not a benefit that the CRA calculates once and then continues automatically forever. Every single year, the CRA must verify your income before it can continue your GIS payments. The way it verifies your income is by looking at your income tax return. If you have filed your 2025 income tax return, the CRA has the information it needs. If you have not filed your 2025 tax return, or if your return has not been fully processed yet, the CRA cannot verify your income. And when the CRA cannot verify your income, it cannot confirm that you still qualify for the GIS. And when it cannot confirm that you qualify, it suspends the payment. The filing deadline for the 2025 tax return was April 30th, 2026. That deadline has already passed. If you filed on time, that is excellent, and we are going to talk about what you still need to check. If you filed late, or if you have not filed at all, this video is extremely urgent for you, and you need to pay very close attention to the steps at the end of this script. And if you are someone who thinks that you do not need to file a tax return because you have very little income or no income at all, I need to stop you right there because that belief is one of the most expensive mistakes a Canadian senior can make. Even if you earned $0 in 2025, you must file a tax return to maintain your eligibility for the Guaranteed Income Supplement. The CRA does not make exceptions for this requirement. No return means no verification, No verification means no payment. Now, beyond the tax return, there is something else happening this July that makes account reviews even more significant than in a typical year. July 2026 is not a normal benefit recalculation month. It is one of the biggest shifts in the Canadian benefit system in recent memory, and it is happening all at once. Three major changes are taking effect simultaneously in July 2026. First, the Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit is launching as a replacement for the GST and HST credit that most seniors have been receiving for years. This new benefit increases payment amounts by 25%, and it uses the same eligibility criteria as the old credit, but the CRA still needs your current tax information to issue it correctly. Second, old age security payments are being adjusted for inflation, and the new quarterly indexation amount will be applied to every OAS recipient, starting with the July deposit. Third, the Guaranteed Income Supplement is being recalculated entirely from scratch, using your 2025 income data. And the difference between what you receive now and what you receive starting in July could be significant in either direction, depending on whether your income went up or down last year. All of these changes are happening at the same time. All of them depend on the CRA having accurate, current, and complete information about you. And this is why account reviews are happening right now. The CRA is not individually calling seniors. They are not sending personal emails. What they are doing is running automated checks across their system to confirm that every benefit recipient has a current tax return on file, that banking information is correct and up to date, that addresses are accurate, and that there are no flags or discrepancies on the account that would prevent the July payment from being issued correctly. If your account passes those checks, your July payment will be calculated and deposited as normal, likely on July 29, 2026, for CPP and OAS recipients. If your account has a problem, you may not find out until after July 29, when your payment either does not arrive or arrives at a significantly lower amount than you expected. So what do? What are the specific steps that every Canadian senior needs to take right now, before the end of June, to protect their July payment? Step 1 is to confirm that your 2025 income tax return has been filed and assessed. Filing and assessed are two different things. You may have filed your return weeks ago, but if the CRA has not yet completed their assessment, your benefit recalculation may still be on hold. The way to check this is through the CRA My Account portal at canada.ca. When you log into My Account, you can see whether your 2025 return has been received and whether it has been assessed. If it shows as received but not yet assessed, your file is in the queue, and you should monitor it closely over the coming weeks. If it shows as assessed, you are in good shape on this particular point. If there is no return on file for 2025, you need to file one immediately, even if you have no income to report. Step 2 is to verify that your direct deposit banking information is current. This is something that sounds simple, but it causes payment delays for thousands of seniors every single July. If you have changed banks, opened a new account, had a joint account closed, or made any changes to your banking since you last received a CRA benefit payment, that old banking information is still sitting in the CRA system. When the July payment is issued, it will be sent to whatever account the CRA has on file. If that account no longer exists, the payment will be returned, and you will face a delay of several business days or longer while the CRA reprocesses it. You can update your direct deposit information through CRA My Account online by calling the CRA at 1-800-387-1193 or in person at your local Service Canada office. Step 3 is to make sure your address is current. Even if you receive payments by direct deposit, the CRA sends important notices and correspondence by mail. If your address is outdated, you may miss a notice asking you to provide additional information, and missing that notice could lead to your payment being suspended without you ever knowing why. You update your address the same way you update your banking information, either through My Account online, by phone, or in person. Step 4 is to check whether your income situation changed significantly in 2025 compared to 2024. This step is particularly important for GIS recipients. If your income dropped in 2025, you may be entitled to a higher GIS payment starting in July, and that could mean hundreds of dollars more per month than you are currently receiving. On the other hand, if your income rose in 2025, your GIS payment may decrease, or your eligibility may be affected. Knowing what to expect means you will not be caught off guard when July arrives. If your income dropped dramatically in 2025 due to retirement, loss of employment, or a significant life change, you may also be able to apply for an income estimated GIS renewal, which allows the CRA to use your projected 2026 income rather than your 2025 income. This is a lesser-known option that can result in faster access to a higher GIS payment, and your local Service Canada office can help you with this process. Step 5 is to log into My Service Canada account if you receive CPP or OAS payments, because these benefits are managed through Service Canada, not directly through the CRA, and you want to confirm that your payment details there are also current and correct. Many seniors assume that updating information with the CRA automatically updates their Service Canada account, but these are two separate systems, and you may need to make updates in both places. Step 6 is to be extremely vigilant about scams. Every year around this time, fraudsters send text messages, emails, and even make phone calls claiming to be from the CRA or Service Canada. They tell seniors that their account has been flagged, that their payment is at risk, and that they need to call a number or click a link immediately to verify their information. These are scams. The real CRA will never ask you to verify your identity by clicking an email link. The real CRA will never demand payment in gift cards or Bitcoin. The real CRA will never threaten arrest over the phone. If you receive any communication that frightens you about your benefits and asks you to act immediately through an unofficial channel, hang up, delete it, and report it to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre at 1-888-495-8501. The legitimate steps to protect your July payment are all done through official channels. Canada.ca is the website. 1-800-387-1193 is the CRA phone number for individual inquiries. Service Canada offices are located in communities across the country and offer free in-person assistance to seniors who need help with their accounts. Now I want to speak directly to the seniors who are watching this and feeling overwhelmed. The Canadian benefits system is complicated. There are multiple programs, multiple agencies, multiple deadlines, and multiple steps. And for many seniors, especially those who are not comfortable with online portals, or who have limited mobility, or who live in rural areas, navigating all of this feels impossibly difficult. You are not alone in feeling that way. But here is what I want you to take away from this video. The consequences of not acting are real, and they are significant. A suspended GIS payment does not fix itself automatically. A missed July deposit is not just a minor inconvenience when it represents the majority of your monthly income. The steps I have outlined today, filing your tax return, updating your banking information, verifying your address, checking your My Account, and staying alert to scams. These steps exist precisely because they are the difference between a smooth July payment and a stressful, financially damaging gap. If you have children, grandchildren, or neighbors who help you with your government accounts, please share this video with them right now. If there is a senior in your life who may not be watching and who may not know about these steps, make a phone call today. The July deadline is weeks away, and time is genuinely short. Before you close this video, there is one more thing I want to say. The CRA system is not designed to fail seniors. It is designed to serve them. But it is also designed to function based on information, and if you do not give it the information it needs, it cannot function correctly on your behalf. You are your own best advocate in this system. Log into your account, check your return status, confirm your banking details. Do not wait for a letter that may not arrive in time. Do not assume that because last month's payment arrived, next month's will too. Take 30 minutes this week to go through each of these steps and give yourself the confidence that your July payment is protected. Thank you for watching Canada Pension News Bulletin. If this video helped you, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this with every senior you know. New videos covering your Canadian pension rights and benefit updates are posted regularly, and every senior in Canada deserves to have this information. Stay informed, stay protected, and we will see you in the next video.